Hello and welcome to another video of Vitush Academy. Today I'm going to show you how to build and host a web application with Azure Web Applications and Python using, of course, the tutorial of Azure itself. So once you are here pretty much in Azure, you click on Quick Start, click on Create Web App, click on Learn More for build and host a web application with Azure Web Apps, and then you click on this one, 5-minute quick starts. Learn how to deploy your first application using app services with our 5-minute quick starts. So let's start. Watch us. As I said, we're going to use Python, so we click on Python and we're going to follow pretty much step-by-step quick start, deploy Python, Django, Flask. We're going to use Django, web app to Azure App Services. So let's start with a simple application and let's go simply to the console, git clone, and whatever this repository is. It's a good practice before cloning just to take a look at the repository. This is the repository, plenty of stars, good repository. What can we do is just copy here and go ahead. I have my own PowerShell. It looks like this. And I have a folder called Azure. So I'm going simply to say, hey, I'm going even to make it a bit more interesting. I'm going to say before git clone, I'm going to say, okay, cd, like whatever it is, I'm going to make it. Yeah. And then cd ms-dos, and it is empty. Okay, so now git clone, this is the interesting part. Enter. So cloning, waiting a bit for the clone, it is done. And now let's see, what do we have inside? We have this one. So it was a mistake to have it this way, but what can we do? So that's why it was a mistake. Yeah, what can I say? Now with Windows here, simply copy and see. Okay, obviously, let's start one by one. Okay, venv, enter, and then .venv scripts activate. Okay, this way we are creating a virtual environment, and this is our virtual environment. So install the dependencies, pip install our requirements txt. Yeah, let's see what is in this requirements txt. Pretty much only Flask. Cat is used to see the content of the file. So I'm going to install them. Pip install our requirements.txt. Wait a bit. Okay, for me, okay, downloading, requirement already satisfied. Yeah, that's good. Successful installation and installation, everything looks okay. And now run the application. So Flask run. Warning, this is a development server. Do not use this in a production deployment. And you see here it tells us browse the application at localhost 5000. Localhost is actually 127.0.0.1, so we can try this one as well, or localhost And this is the application. Hello, my name is Vitos. Hello, Vitos Dronov, it's nice to meet you. Say hello. Hello, Vitos Academy, it's nice to meet you. Okay, and we can also try with localhost in order to keep whatever Microsoft has set here. Those work like this, localhost. And yeah, this is the first part of the tutorial. Let's go for the second part. So in the second part of the tutorial, we have to create a web app in Azure, and we have three options with Azure CLI, VS Code, or with the Azure portal. Well, honestly, I don't have Azure CLI on my PC, so I decided, yeah, I'm not gonna do it this way. VS Code, I need to install some stuff. My VS Code is actually optimized for Python. This would be Python, but still no. Anyway, I decided to go with the Azure portal here. So sign in to Azure portal and follow these steps to create your Azure App Service resources. This is how the Azure portal looks like. This is my GitHub with my username. So in the Azure portal, enter App Services in the search bar. At the top, select the item labeled App Services, pretty much like this. And select plus create. So this one. Select it. Pretty much straightforward. Resource group, create new. I will create new. Yeah, I'll call it quick start. Quick start is good. Although the guys here said it's a good idea to use this name, I'll try a new one. I mean, following their tutorial, so it's a good idea. Yeah. Name. XYZ is not available. Definitely not available. Okay, AA1 is available. That's great. Runtime stack Python 3.9. Great, Python 3.9. Any region near me? Definitely not East US, but something like Central Europe, I was thinking. Let's see, what kind of Europe do they have? They have North Europe. I'm not going to go for France. Yeah, Australia Central is a bad idea. Okay, West Europe region. And application service plan under SKU size, select change size to select different app service plan. Where is this thing? Yeah, obviously this is probably a bit old. So I'm going to be with the one that I'm having. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Apply to make the changes. Or wait. No, it's perfect. Review and create. Okay, I'm literally skipping this one. But it should be okay, I guess. And I click create. Deployment in progress. This is what we're seeing here. No results. Yeah, deployment is a time-consuming part of my machine. And I waited up to the moment when it said your deployment is complete. So we have deployment details. Next steps, manage deployment your app, protect your application with authentication. Yeah. But let's see. So how are we going to deploy it? Deploying using Azure CLI. No. Local Git. Or zip file or VS Code. I'll probably go with the local Git because I think this would be the easiest way. So Azure App Service supports multiple methods. Great. Local Git, we said. You can deploy your application code from local Git repository to Azure by configuring a Git remote repo pointing at Azure to push your code to. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's kind of okay, I would say. Just wondering here, what would happen if I click this one? It asks me to sign in. And if I try with my domain, most probably it should be like something like 400 or 500 error. That's a standard error for not showing anything because we don't have anything, but there should be expecting something. So yeah, let's see further. So enter the name of your app service. So I mean I only have two, but let's see. MS-docs-python. Yeah, this resource showed up. Under the resources heading, select the app service to navigate to it. What exactly do they mean? Well, I guess this thing. Yeah, we are in the correct place. So on the page of App for App Services, select Deployment Center from the menu on the left side of the screen. Okay, this is Deployment Center. We go here. Select Local Git from the drop-down list labeled Source. Let's wait a bit. Still having a problem with this one. I'm going to close that one. And source local git. Select save. Great. Let's go further. After saving the page, we refresh and display the address for the remote Git repository. Oh yeah, it displayed it. Copy this one, copy it. Copy the value of the git clone URI, as this value will be used to set up a git remote in a later step. Okay. On the deployment, I'm just copying it and I'm going to paste it. So this one is copied here and I pasted it so I have it somewhere. I have a second monitor that you don't see. And now navigate. On the deployment center page, navigate to local git FTPS credentials tab. Okay. Locate the username and password under the application scope credentials. Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, password, yeah, password is like, wow. Username is okay. Keep the screen open so you can copy these credentials momentarily when you deploy your code to the remote repository. Only use the part of the username after the slash. So pretty much this one. That starts with a $sign. For example, MS Docs, okay? I'm keeping this one as well. Keeping the beautiful password. When you push the code to the remote Git repository for the first time, these credentials are needed to authenticate to the remote repository. Okay, makes sense. Next, in the root directory of your application, configure a Git remote that points to Azure using the Git URL of the Azure remote obtained in the previous step. Okay. So we close this one, delete everything. This is our root directory, and here we write git remote at Azure. Here I'm going to copy the big thing, HTTPS something. Yeah. And I press enter. Great. You can now push code from your local Git repository to Azure using the Git remote you just configured. Yeah, makes sense. The default deployment branch for app service is master, but many Git repositories are moving away from master to main. Okay, this is true. One of the reasons I'm sometimes having problems is because I used to work with master. Now it's main. So yeah. So pretty much just write this git push Azure main master, enter credentials, okay, the beautiful credentials with the $sign that I copied, and the password is the beautiful password that I copied. I press Ctrl V, I press enter. Let's see what's going to happen. Happened. Wow, I'm impressed. So counting objects 108, delta compression using up to 8 threads, compressing objects done, resolving deltas, just pressed. Okay, now it's even putting Python and stuff, or is version. Yeah. So the first time you push your code to Azure, Git will prompt you for the Azure deployment credentials. Yes, done. So browsing the app is the next part. I'm just thinking whether it should be somewhere here. No, it still is doing some stuff. Okay, no errors, no wrong warnings. It even told me where to start or no? Oh, I even have deployment logs somewhere that I can take a look at. Going. Yeah, that's pretty interesting if you are into logs. And it also gave me the whole repository of Git, but I don't think I have a route there. So yeah, the most important part is that the app should be here, and it is here. So I try with Vitosh Academy once again. Say hello. Hello, Vitosh Academy. Nice to meet you. So browse the app, and we have congratulations here. So congratulations, you've deployed your Python app to web services. That's great. The next part of the tutorial is the stream logs. Pretty much Azure App Services captures all messages output to the console to assist you in diagnostic issues with your application. Yeah, including print. Great. So let's see how we're going to do the diagnostics with Azure Portal. Select App Service Logs under Monitoring heading in the menu. So where is this monitoring? Here. And App Service Logs. Application logging property from off to file system. Of course, we're gonna do it. Enter a retention period of 30 days for the logs. In my case, it would be more like 5 days. And select Save to save your changes. And quarter 35 is okay, I guess. So waiting. Select the log stream item from the menu under the monitoring section. Okay, this one. Refresh the homepage of the app or attempt other requests to generate new log messages. Well, plenty of interesting stuff. So back home, something happened. Azure App Services on Linux. Just a test. Say hello. Hello, just a test. It's nice to meet you. Something happened, and we see it here. Today is the 13th of March. Some seconds. Request for hello page received with name just a test. Yeah, and we see here post, some other stuff, and more interesting parts. If we decide to go back home, it is still doing stuff. I can try with the site. Say hello. Yeah. Request from hello page received with the name the site. Yeah. Beauty. So you will see any log messages generated by your app and messages generated by the services in the output. Pretty much. It's this part, request for hello page received with name. Request with hello page received with name. Yeah, this is it. And now cleaning up resources. How are we going to clean up the resources? Of course, with the Azure portal. Cleaning up resources is really important. First point, because you saw my password. And second point, because it costs money. Yeah, let's see how we're going to clean the resources. Navigate to the resource group in the Azure portal. MS-DOS Python Web App Quick Start, this one. Home. This is the resource group. Under resource groups heading, select the name. I just did it. Select delete resource group button at the top of the page. Somewhere here. Not seeing it, so yeah, this one here. In the confirmation dialog, enter the name of the resource group to confirm deletion. Yeah, this one here. I'll just copy, paste, it works. Delete the resource group. Deleting resource group. As I said, it is important because it costs money. And wasting money on a sample application is not the best way to waste your money, pretty much. And let's see, do we have something else? Yeah, interesting. 404 website not found. Of course not found, we just deleted the resource group. So if I go home, refresh, I'm still seeing this one, but it's probably because it hasn't been deleted soon. Not still, but yeah. Deleting and waiting. This is how it happens. In the confirmation dialog, enter the name, and yeah, that's it. Configure Django app. I could have configured this one, but this is probably for another video that is at a later stage. So pretty much that's all. Thank you for your attention. Have fun with Vitosh Academy. You can share the video, or maybe don't share it. Just, I don't know, subscribe, like, and comment if you have questions. Thanks, enjoy your day or night.